This is Ryan's 2014 Mitsubishi Evo 10 GSR. It's 5-speed. He recently just replaced a long block, so I'm gonna go ahead, take it easy, break it in, yada yada, dump the oil, put fresh oil in, and then go to town from there. It's nothing crazy. It's pretty much just a bolt-on car, stock fuel system. It's got a manifold, matte manifold. It's got HES intake, downpipe, EBCS, stock intercooler, just a bolt-on, nice bolt-on setup. Pretty much what's gonna limit this is just the fuel system. Yeah, I'm more gonna aim towards reliability since he just did an engine on it. So this would be tuned with open source. I do pretty much all these on open source. I think I've done a total of less than 10 on cab my entire life. Throw this bad boy in. This is a wideband oxygen meter. So there you have O2 widebands on the car. Most cars, they don't come with a wideband oxygen sensor. They come with a sensor that just reads right around 14.7 and it'll trim between that. And then a lot of newer model cars come with a wideband where it'll read, you know, anywhere from 10 to 20 AFR. I just like to put this in the exhaust so that I just have a verification that the front oxygen sensor, it reads AFR is reading correctly, and it's perfectly fine being at the back. So that'll still catch enough and be accurate enough. But yeah, it's basically just making sure that the engine is getting the correct air-fuel ratio that I'm commanding. Now it's time to change the oil. Roll in a few pounds of booze, let out of it, vacuum. Roll into a few pounds, let out of it, vacuum. We'll dump the oil, inspect it, make sure everything's good. This is just a factory long block replacement, so not to pour another braking. Oh, I didn't think I was right there with it.
Once again, the tuner working on the car. Again. Kevin, what's your favorite oil filter to run?
Please don't put Fran filters under cars. I know it's just break-in, but in general.
Only use Fram products.
You're better off just not putting a filter on and just running your car with the oil coming out of it than running a Fran filter.
Here's a proper filter to run.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get OEM right this millisecond, but a good filter for the buck. Using that multiple break-in, that mineral. Still smoky back there?
No.
It's good now?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, I don't know what happened to the rest of the footage. I think I may have cleared the card. So I do want to apologize for that. The car did maybe like 2 or 3 more pulls after that last clip that you saw. Kevin ended up getting that car to 308 horsepower on the mainline Pro Hub dyno. So that car ran fantastic. We hope Ryan is happy with the car. Everything drove fine on the street test that we did as well. So that car is all set. Since that session was cut short, and this is a pretty short video, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the next video, kind of a part 1 of the next tuning session, and then we'll extend that into the following episode. So let's get back to it and on to the next car. Hand built by Kevin, here we are in the flesh.
I was checking for leaks. We got no more leaks.
Kevin, what'd you do to this car?
I gotta clean it up. Don't mind this right now, but it's a mess. I gotta clean it up a little bit. This car got a out front, I think it got the V4 short black, I can't remember. Could be wrong. Could have a V3. Closed deck, stock crank. Oh. So it has Wiseco boost line rods, JE piston combo. Standard size stud, but it's a 625 plus. And then these heads have full GSE valve train, valves, springs, and a set of GSES Stage 2 camshafts. The heads were built by Proper Performance, and the long block was built by them. Picked up his long block, a great job. Every single time I've had an engine from him, I've literally fired it up and there's been 0 oil leaks. And then I did a full fuel system. It's got twin pumps, got twin 450s, got the radium, dash 8 feed, full flex, ETS kit on it with a G35 900 V-band in and out with their max flow header. I'm just doing kind of the big stuff. There's so much little on this thing. Basically, I used the hard pipe kit that he had previously. It was like a parent kit. I made it work. I cut shit up, made it work. Matt welded stuff up, made things fit. Got a nice process West intake manifold. I'm excited to see what that does. Something you kind of just like buy and you can just put together, you know, not a whole lot of custom fabrication, obviously. There's just custom stuff with the fuel system and the turbo kit that we had to do, but pretty straightforward things that you can easily obtain. Yeah, I just wanted to check the oil. It's on a second oil change. Just want to rip in a few pounds of boost. Monitoring everything looks good. Just getting the idle settled up. It's got 1700s. I got the base raised because we're gonna squeeze this thing a little bit.
Any guess for numbers or no?
I'm gonna be happy.
Well, let's just let it play out.
Yeah, probably just let it play out. I mean, you know, it's probably gonna do the mid 400s on 93, and then I'd like to do 700 on ethanol. So we shall see. I'm tuning it all on open source. So.
All right, we're gonna do final guesses for this, just to have some fun with the boys. I'm gonna go ahead and say 723. That's my guess. Let's go get Jeff and Ben's guess. Boys, taking guesses for horsepower on the red STI.
The G35?
Whoever wins gets nothing, but it's just a fun game.
580.
Fuck, man. No, I'm running that. I mean, yeah, 580 for sure.
I don't want to guess too high.
Kevin was saying the on E is gonna be somewhere in 7, so
740 flat. Actually, I don't know. I'm gonna go
lock it in.
685. Our dyno reads a little bit low.
Oh, true.
So
710.
I mean, hey, I hope for more. I hope for more.
1,000.
My man. Like really hot. But that's what you want to do. Braking oil's always got funk to it. Funk smell, you know.
All right, I just missed the first couple polls because I was giving everybody's breakfast. Kevin's pretty stoked about 462 right now. So thing he said is going to do pretty good. It's day 2.
Yeah, so I just started today. It's just on the wastegate pressure, 19 pounds. And left it rich. It's like fat as hell. It's like 10.5. No timing. It's got like 11 degrees in it. It's making 460 already. I'm gonna clean it up at 93. Not going crazy with it as this car's flex, so people can give me shit about that, but I'm not gonna push 93. There's no reason to. It'll hurt the car more on 93 at a lower power level than you will on ethanol. If anything's flex, I always leave the 93 pretty soft. But yeah, working good. No leaks. Really happy with it so far. Sounds good. It's just a little, it's fat. You just gotta trim it up.
We never said we swapped to E now.
Oh yeah, now we're on ethanol. We are on the E.
think so. Not yet. Big flame.
That's 32 pounds of boost. That's only 32 pounds of boost. I'd call it 7. Let me look at it, because it might be only 30 pounds up top. It might be just rolling a little bit, so I'll look at it. Just letting it run for momentarily. Does it sound good?
Oh yeah.
It's loud, isn't it?
Yeah, it gets loud. Did you do
It's
any
kinda-
pulls last night after I left?
Like one. It made 610 on 25 pounds of boost.
So that's another 83 over that.
Yep, for another 8 pounds of boost, so that's pretty good. And it's still pretty fat. That's only 30 pounds of boost up top.
It is now day 3 or 4. I think it's 4.
After some growing pains, just had a couple dump leaks. I just had a copper cross washer, leaked slightly. Find the time to cover, got that fixed. That was pretty much it. Just had to tune a few other cars in the meantime. Yeah, super impressed. It's making 700 on 30 pounds of boost. Really impressed with the setup. We're gonna keep chugging along, probably leave it right at that 750 region and send her back.
I also decided we're doing the whole video as one. So enjoy, you get the whole thing.
It's got Ignite right in it. I'm just gonna pour a few more gallons in.
Once again, it is a freaking hurricane out there. Crack 7.
That's 31 pounds.
31. Another 10.
Not bad. It's always nice when you put something entirely together and it works. That always feels good. Put it all the way together, doing it, everything goes pretty smooth. Like I said, a little bit of growing pains with a couple leaks, but other than that, right what I expected it to make and pretty repeatable in the heat and humidity. So it's always a rewarding feeling, I guess. I hope Matt enjoys it because I've poured a lot of sweat and hours into this car, so hopefully you can enjoy it. So if you need engine building, tuning, alignments, so on and so forth, go on the site. I can e-tune these cars. I can get shelf mapping for pretty much base maps for setups like this. I can do shelf mapping on stage 1 all the way to stage whatever you're gonna call it. Right on the site, circuitdeacon.com, provide all my Cobb HP tuners, open source, all the tuning softwares I support. See you in the next episode.